What's going on? How are you doing? What is going on? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. That's good. That's good. Welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Any of y'all watch TNA wrestling? Do y'all watch TNA wrestling? Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? If you're new to the stream, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. What's going on? What's going on? That's all of our goals, brother. We're all striving for that goal. Subscribe to my channel. Go ahead. We all want to hit 1 million.
I know you're right about the ice cream. The best thing I can tell you is to contact DoorDash because I don't, period. They're not gonna give me the person address and don't remember where it was. I'm so sorry. Well, guess what? She don't wanna, I make her, you know what? Oh, no, because, um, uh-huh.
My day was good. My day was good. Well, I'm a long ways away from 1 million subscribers. I'm just trying to get to 10,000 right now. How many subscribers do you have? What's up? What's up? What's going on, JC? What's up, JC? I'm not doing anything for Halloween.
So if you know I'm right about the ice cream, if you know I'm right about the ice cream, what happened to the rest of the stuff? So it's some tomfoolery going on, but that's what I told her. I said, you know what? I said, well, I got the guy that delivered it to me on camera, and I'm recording both of them, and that's what I'm gonna do. She come to my, I just wrote
I have like 9,000 subscribers.
who's them? I don't know what.
JC, what's going on? What's going on, JC? What is going on, y'all? Any of y'all watch TNA wrestling? Do you watch TNA wrestling? She ate it. JC, I done said your name like 6 times. What's going on? No, I haven't thought about any of that. I have like 9,000 subscribers. I'm almost 10,000. I'm almost to 10,000. Oh, look, I have a lot. I don't know how many videos I have. Hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Hey, Carla, quick question. How do you report somebody on DoorDash? I ordered some groceries for Mama, and it was the Dash's name was Joyce, but Mama said some tall black guy delivered it, but half of the stuff was missing. So I just contacted her, and she said everything was in your order. I mean, in there, and then she showed me the receipt. I said no. I said there's several things missing, and and she said, well, she sent a copy of the receipt, and then I said, after I texted back, I said, well, who? I said I had the guy on camera who delivered it. I said, and I'm gonna report both of y'all. She texted me back. She said, well, I just wrote to him to ask him what the address. She said, you are right about the ice cream. So that means I'm right about everything. What happened to the rest of the stuff? So anyway, copy reporter. And Mom just is mad as hell. Mama said, go somewhere and
Endless
calm
is.
down. I can't
I
be
want the
calm.
sky's the limit for how many I
Don't
want.
do people like that
As
now.
many as I can get.
And see, oh,
Adelia.
then she gonna take me back to my, well, yeah, you right about the ice cream. I'm right about everything else I said that was missing. I guess I could have Googled it myself.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the light. My girlfriend's on the phone right now. I would get another light from right beside my hook into my computer that would put some light on my face and would turn that light off. But she's on the phone right now.
No, no, I haven't done that.
If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, I'm a supermodel in Bullshit magazine. I don't even know what you're trying to say. I don't know what that is.
I'm sorry. You probably you doing something too much. Uh-uh.
Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm from Eastern North Carolina in the United States of America on the East Coast of the United States. I live really close to the Atlantic Ocean. I'm right on the coast of North Carolina. It's 7:31 my time. 7:31 my time.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. That's all I was finding was great order.
Cool, cool. Try to put my head there so it don't blind you. Just right. If I come closer, it's even better. 7:31 my time. Yeah, my eyes are bad. No, I have not been to there. I haven't been there. Gastonia? Is that what you're talking about?
I guess those people.
I'm waiting for this little wrestling show that they're doing tonight. TNA's not doing original content. Something to do with the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys are doing a show tonight. It's in the TNA time slot. That starts in 26 minutes. That's craziness. An RKO tattoo. You must really love Randy Orton.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Carla. Okay. Bye now. Look.
Change the angle of my phone. Let's see what I can do. That makes it worse. I'm just holding it now. I have no comment on that. Adelia, what you doing now? You trying to get a refund? I will be right back. What is going on? What is going on? How you doing? I don't know any jokes. No jokes that I want to tell. How you doing? How you doing? I ain't doing a damn cartwheel. I might die if I do a cartwheel. How old are you? How old are you? Well, shut the hell up. 137 years old.
Huh?
Somebody just said they were 137 years old.
So I was able to get
in cat years.
I was able to get a refund.
How? I can't believe that.
Uh,
They gave you a refund?
yeah, through DoorDash, but now I'm getting ready to report her. Getting ready to report her.
They stole your shit, didn't they?
Uh-huh. And I told you my sister and her friend work at Walmart. My sister's friend at her store, people have already gone in there and started filling up their baskets and walking right out the store.
You don't have no choice.
Move, did you?
People don't got no choice.
But now this, but this is wrong though, because you get a tip. I can see if you're not getting a tip, you get a tip to, when you DoorDash like that. So why would you steal? Why would you feel like you have to steal?
ice cream.
Yeah,
Not even like a meat or something.
yeah. I mean, ice cream is ice cream, mustard, mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I mean,
My girlfriend just got a DoorDash and they stole half the order. That is some bullshit. She didn't even DoorDash it to herself. She was DoorDashing it to her mom. So that makes it even more screwed up. And the person that was supposed to deliver it was supposed to be a girl, and it turned out it was a guy delivering it. A lot of tomfoolery going on. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're new. That happened to you too. Did it recently happen to you since the government shut down? People are becoming pretty desperate. Oh, with a different person showing up. That's because they're sharing an account with somebody. They're sharing an account. That's how they're why the person's not what they're showing because they're sharing an account. Yeah, that's because there's government shutdown. Nobody's got food stamps. Everybody get lost their food stamps. Nobody lost. Everybody lost their food stamps, so they're poor already, and then they lose their food stamps. Not trying to be political, but our president hates poor people. Thank you for the likes. Picture of the tree. I didn't even see that up there.
What they say about it?
What does that mean to you?
It's just one is a banana tree and one of them is a palm tree.
One of them is a banana tree and one of them is a palm tree. They don't have no alternate meaning. Hi, how are you? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the stream. I do remember you. That's why I said welcome back to the stream. You want to see AI? Here's some AI. You see it? There's your artificial intelligence.
Yes.
So sick of him asking about AI.
I'd like to report a dasher. Missing items.
Yes. Go Packers.
Yes.
Um, I guess I got to, even though he's currently.
Representative.
Let me go in there. I guess I got to go with Mike Santana as my favorite wrestler because I think he's the most influential wrestler right now. He's the world heavyweight champion. It's the most important time to be world heavyweight champion because TNA is about to land a major television deal, and I really think it's gonna. He's gonna be a champion at the most important time to be a champion. So I have to say it's Mike Santana, and he's the current TNA World Champion. So how awesome is that? But I'm not just saying it because he is the TNA World Champion. I'm saying it because the timing is perfect. I love Mike Santana's story. He went to rehab. He lost his house. He lost his car. He lost everything. He went dead broke. He hit rock bottom, and he got a job at TNA. He got his life together, and he became world heavyweight champion. Even when he struggled and lost at Slammiversary. Mount Rushmore of wrestling. How many is it? Is it five? Five on Mount Rushmore? Four. Well, my childhood favorite wrestler was Kevin Nash in WCW with the NWO. It's the reason I watch professional wrestling. When Kevin Nash jackknife powerbombed Eric Bischoff through the stage, I was hooked on professional wrestling. So I gotta say Kevin Nash. Um, the one of the best TNA title runs in company history was Bobby Roode. So I gotta say Bobby Roode. And good God, it's hard to narrow it down to four. I want to put five. Can I put five? Can I do five? can can my Mount Rushmore have five?
Oh yes.
Okay, so Samoan Joe, because he was my favorite wrestler before Bobby Roode came along. Samoan Joe when he was doing the streak in 2005, when he was on the undefeated streak, and obviously Mike Santana. Mike Santana. So there you go. I think it speaks for yourself that only one, and Kevin Nash was in TNA, but one of those guys, only one is Kevin Nash that wasn't a TNA original. It tells you how much I love TNA.
I kind of like to do the items that were missing. There's five items that were missing.
Honorable mentions would be Jeff Jarrett because he founded TNA Wrestling. You got to mention Jeff Jarrett because he founded TNA Wrestling.
Featuring a refund.
Oh, that's a horrible Rushmore. That's absolutely horrible.
Yes.
That's horrible. I can get with Bret Hart, but Hogan, Jericho, and Undertaker.
That is too hard.
Holy shit, that's horrible. Bret Hart, one of the best that ever do it. Hulk Hogan, the biggest name in professional wrestling. Jericho, I don't know why you picked Jericho. Um, I don't get with that. And Undertaker led to this corniness of professional wrestling, the hokiness of professional wrestling, something I deeply despise. It's why I don't watch WWE because there's so much of Undertaker type characters, the hokiness and over the top and stuff that doesn't belong in wrestling that went way too far, shooting lightning bolts out your fingers and coming back from the dead. I hate stories like that. Blair was a great storyteller. Blair was a good in ring worker. Blair was a great talent.
Yes, all the time. And I never had this hobby before. And, but, but thank you so much. Yes, you did. You too. You bye.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Sid Vicious, Terry Funk, Jerry Lawler, Eddie Guerrero, and Kurt Angle. That's a pretty good one. I don't like how Eddie Guerrero was portrayed as a hero, even though he was a drug addict. That's my only problem with Eddie Guerrero. Obviously, he was a good talent in the ring, but he had a lot of drug problems, and he was never um, he never was seen as that. He was always seen as a great wrestling. He wasn't a hero though. He was far from a hero. I just don't like the way they portrayed Eddie Guerrero in his death. Not so much when he was wrestling, but in his death, he was painted in a much brighter light than when he was actually.
Okay, so
No, I don't
I'm
like
trying to
drugs.
follow and
I don't like drugs. They ruin lives.
to find out how you did it. Oh,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
so she showed me how to go up there and put the missing items in, and
How long have you
I
been
gave
following me if I'm your hero?
$100 the for everything that was on
How
the
long have
ice
you been
cream.
following
So
me?
it was the ice cream, the mustard, the mayonnaise, and the two cans of evaporated milk. Okay, so there, I think it's like $19.47 we paid. That'll be back on the card sometime after midnight. Plus,
Kurt Angle,
you can
I
get
mean, Kurt Angle, I don't know why I said Kurt
extra
Angle.
$5
Marijuana.
what they call
I'm thinking about marijuana, and I mentioned Kurt Angle. Now that's funny. Marijuana is not what Eddie Guerrero died from. Eddie Guerrero died from pills, taking pills.
Yeah, so it'll be on. It'll
Chris Benoit was a great wrestler, but that doesn't matter since he murdered his family. None of that matters.
sometimes I mean sometime after midnight tonight.
He was a piece of shit for murdering his family.
Tomorrow that money will be on there, and then we'll go back and get the stuff that you were missing. You know, I can't let that one go because I didn't like her attitude for one, and then I got the one that hundred number to call, and I talked to the guy, and uh, he said, you know, he said I'm so sorry. He said I apologize for that happening. He said I see you've been a DoorDash member for quite a while now, and he said he looked at me. He said, "You talking about the food line order?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Was your cashier in Jordan?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well," he said something
Thoughts
about
on
the
AJ
person was on the
Styles?
horn, so I couldn't understand. He said something about
AJ Styles was a phenomenal talent in TNA wrestling. AJ Styles was, but towards the end of his TNA career, he was done. He was truly done. I could see that he was getting old. He wasn't doing the stuff he used to do. He changed his gimmick so he didn't have to do as much wrestling. He wasn't the AJ Styles that flew under the guardrail, that that slid under the guardrail, that got turned inside out on Ultimate X matches. That AJ Styles is gone. That was even before he left TNA. So when he went to Japan, his pace was much slower. He was more of a storyteller, and he was a good storyteller. Um, he became a good storyteller, and that's what WWE seen in him, and that's why WWE hired him. But what WWE has is a shell of what AJ Styles used to be. He's a shell of what he used to be, and I'm glad he's retiring this year because it's embarrassing what AJ Styles has become. It's only not because he's a bad wrestler, but because his measuring stick was so high, he doesn't deliver to that level anymore, and it's unfortunate. But I'm glad he went to WWE. I'm glad he made a lot of money. He deserved to make a lot of money because he was a hell of a talent.
so he went through. I'm sorry. What,
I'm really biased. My favorite country is the United States. Um, I don't really view other countries in a positive light. I'm really very biased. I'm very patriotic and love my country. But like I said, AJ Styles deserved to go to WWE, deserved to make a bunch of money before he retired. Country music, Garth Brooks, Christopher Daniels is another talent that was great. He was great. So is Samoan Joe. If you're talking about AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, you have to talk about Samoan Joe.
yeah, you're right about the ice cream, but the rest of the stuff, what you say? The rest of the stuff, I don't know
Oh,
if
I
you
got
gotta,
you. It was a play on words.
what you say? You gotta ask them.
Yeah, Garth Brooks is phenomenal. I love Garth
That's what
Brooks.
me too. I would have probably let it go if she didn't get smart and in line. But uh-huh.
My girlfriend is flipping out about that DoorDash order. They stole her DoorDash order, but she did get her money refunded.
But I got
She got her money refunded.
saved. So if there's anything, any ramifications or whatever, I have those messages saying that you
I
can.
remember when he held all the TNA belts too.
Yeah, and
Joe was freaking awesome. But I most remember when he was undefeated in 2005. That was when he was at his best in 2005.
That's when I said. Then I said, I said, don't worry. I said, don't worry about it. I said, the young man is on the young man
Wait, what?
is on camera. So I'm recording both of y'all. She didn't text me back.
I didn't know his nose got broke, but I definitely remember the headbutt. The headbutt heard around the world. I remember them always saying that. The headbutt heard around the world.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't have the tattoo. He got the tattoo afterwards. The whole Nation of Violence thing was really stupid to me. When he was doing the Nation of Violence, I thought the Nation of Violence was stupid. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah, he wasn't
When
expecting
you
it.
introduce a knife to wrestling, there's only one thing that could pay it off, and that's somebody getting stabbed to death. You can't do a payoff because you can't obviously stab somebody to death. It's like introducing a gun. I remember when Stone Cold introduced the gun. You can The payoff is you got to shoot somebody. So you can't introduce. You're not. You shouldn't introduce a gun. You shouldn't introduce a knife. You shouldn't introduce a sledgehammer. You shouldn't introduce. Those are just ridiculous things to introduce into wrestling because then people expect you to use a sledgehammer on somebody's skull, and you obviously can't do that. So you should never introduce those type weapons because then people expect you to use them. It just looks hokey. The knife only works with New Jack because New Jack will really stab you. New Jack will really stab you. The other guys won't really do it.
I said, yeah, she nasty because
It's not a gimmick with New Jack.
because
He's a serial killer.
said something, all of a sudden, when I said something about the ice cream, I mentioned everything about the ice cream. When I came in, that's when she texted me back. She said, well, yeah, yeah, you're right about the ice cream.
The Cobra's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Okay,
The
so if you're
Cobra is
right about the ice
stupid.
cream,
Santana is stupid.
what you do with my ice cream?
I hate that he's in such high profile storylines too. It really brings the level of what the story should be. It takes to realize it doesn't seem real once you realize he's involved. Yes, Santino. I'm sorry. It takes away from the storylines that he's involved in. All the stories he's involved in, there is a little bit less. It's just a little bit less because he's involved in them. TNA definitely needs a new director of authority or general manager or whatever you want to call it. You know who I always wanted to be TNA's general manager? He doesn't work for TNA anymore. You know who I think would make the best TNA general manager? Jeremy Borash. Always thought Jeremy Borash should be TNA manager, TNA general manager. Jeremy Borash. Jeremy Borash was so good for TNA. He did so much hard work for TNA, and he knows the product. He knows the history. It sucks that Jeremy Borash doesn't work for TNA anymore. It absolutely sucks. I love Jeremy Borash. Name a TNA talent that isn't of the past 10 years that doesn't have that Jeremy Borash hasn't interviewed. A TNA talent that Jeremy Borash hasn't interviewed that since he left. Think about all the talents he's interviewed. Think about all the ring announcing he's done. Think about all the stuff Jeremy Borash has done for the company. Yeah, it's a shame that Abyss doesn't work for TNA too. It's really a shame. What is this I'm watching right now with Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy wrestling each other at the Hardy compound? Is this old footage that they're replaying? Is this old footage that they're replaying? It's Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy wrestling each other. I just turned the TV on and Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy are wrestling each other. Jeff Hardy just went for the Swanton Bomb. He just got a 2 count. That's easy. Best tag team is LAX. The new one and the old one. The new one and the old one. Hernandez and Hernandez. The one with Hernandez and Homicide, and the one with Ortiz and Mike Santana. I like both tag teams. Why are they showing Matt and Jeff Hardy wrestling? I'm confused because I tuned in late. Now he's got fireworks. November 13th, live episode of Impact. November 14th, Turning Point. November 14th, Impact taping in Orlando, Florida. December 5th, El Paso, Texas, Final Resolution December 6th and 7th, Impact taping in Plano, Texas. Can't wait for Impact to be live again. Cannot wait for Impact to be live again. Hello?
Hello, hi. This is Sakina with Product Owner at the time. How are you today?
I'm good.
Great. I'm calling regarding an available order for tomorrow in Homestead, North Carolina.
Is it for 3 labor hours?
And yes,
I'm not interested. I'm sorry.
okay, all right then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was work trying to get me to do a job. She's still on the phone, believe it or not. She's still on the freaking phone.
So that's what I was saying.
I can turn out the light, but you ain't gonna see nothing. There, there, I turned up the light. Is that better? Is that better?
Well, now, when I saw videos saying the guy was saying he had this big giant house and all these nice cars. He said he got this from DoorDash. Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but
Jeff Hardy is wrestling Matt Hardy. It's a replay of something. I don't remember this. This must have been a long time ago.
you making pancakes as well. Oh, okay.
I can't wait for Impact to be live again. I love recap shows, but I only like recap shows when it doesn't mean I lose my original show. I only like recap shows when I do. Like if they add a show for a recap show, that's cool. But when I lose Impact on a weekly basis, that sucks. I want original Impact. But I understand why they do it. They do it so the wrestlers get a break. WWE doesn't care about their wrestlers. They never let them get breaks. WWE wrestlers never get breaks. They have to get hurt to get a break.
Yeah, I saw that.
Next, they're going to show Delete or Decay. I watch a lot of wrestling, man. I watch AEW. I watch some WWE because I have a channel, so I watch as much wrestling as I can. I only enjoy TNA, but I watch the other companies too. Mainly, so it reminds me how much I love TNA. Because when I watch the other companies, I go, damn. Whenever I think TNA is doing something bad, I watch the other companies. And I'm like, yeah, they're not doing that much bad. These companies suck. I watch. I watched a little bit of Monday Night Raw this past Monday, and that's the first time I seen Jey Uso do that thing where he waves his hands. I thought that was the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. I did a YouTube video about it saying like, what the hell was that? Like, what the hell was he doing? And somebody commented that it's something that rappers do today. I don't care if it's what the rappers do today. I don't care what the rappers do today. That's stupid. It looks stupid. And then the fact that all these fans are participating in it is even stupider. Please check out my videos. I really would appreciate it. But I will warn you, I am very opinionated. I'm very, very opinionated. Thank you. Thank you. Go back and watch how I became a wrestling fan too. Go back and watch how I became the video called How I Became a Wrestling Fan. It's a pretty old video now, but I still like that video. How I became a wrestling fan. I've been producing wrestling content. I used to do a I used to do a radio show on Blog Talk Radio, um, and I did a podcast in the early '90s. Um, I used to do a radio show in the early '90s. Then I transitioned into Blog Talk Radio, and it's called Talk Wrestling Live. I've been doing wrestling content for 20 years. 20 fucking years I've been doing wrestling content. I love the movie The Wrestler. I love the movie The Wrestler. The Wrestler was a good movie. The Wrestler was a good movie. Ready to Rumble. You're talking about Ready to Rumble. I like Ready to Rumble too, though. I like Ready to Rumble too. It was a comedy. The Wrestler was more serious. It's me. It's me. It's DDP. What you see behind me may appear to be your average everyday TNA, but it's not. It's when TNA was going through a very dark period, and this is all that was left. See how I redid that? Mike Santana, I knew you'd come. Smoking Jay Frazier. He's fighting a kangaroo. This is not the stupidest shit you ever seen, or do y'all enjoy this? Is this the stupidest shit you ever seen, or do you enjoy this? DJZ. Yeah. I didn't like this era in TNA. I didn't like this era at all. Adele, you off the phone? What you looking at? So what are you looking
Nothing now. I was looking at some pictures.
at? I seen when they retired the Dudley Boys at Bound for Glory. Yeah.
And you haven't even, and you got the shirt on. Is your shirt on backwards? Yeah, it is the way it's laying.
Yeah, it sure is.
I know I ain't crazy. Oh shoot. I'm so glad I got that resolved. And you know, I don't.
I can't believe you got that result.
Yeah, but you know, the man said she will be reported for doing that, and I hated to do that, but I mean, come on now.
Well, if you don't do it, it's gonna happen to somebody else.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even her. It was a dude. They were sharing an account.
Well, yeah, but now. So, but when she said, yeah, well, you're right about the ice cream. So if she knew, so how did she know about the ice cream?
What she was saying though was that she couldn't go back because she didn't know the address of where she accidentally left it.
Well, no, she had to find out from him. I guess he was the one that delivered.
She had two deliveries, and she gave the groceries. She was saying she gave the groceries to the wrong house.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah. And that she knew she did it to the ice cream, but she didn't know she had done it to the other items. She thought it was just the ice cream, but I think she's bullshitting anyway.
Yeah, she straight up bullshitting because, yeah.
Bijou.
Bijou. Hey. Bring me the ball.
Take it to her. Take her the ball.
So how many people do you have on live now?
2.
2.
I had like 10 earlier. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see you in the next one. Y'all be good, okay? If you're new to the stream, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe before you leave. Talk to y'all later. Y'all be good.